Okay, Cancer. So, my guides keep having me sing this song. Not the whole song, I think it's called The Business, but it's like, let's get down to business. That's been stuck in my head for the last little while. And then it just came back up for your reading, okay? So, I do see you going on a new journey or embarking on a new journey. Some of you, it looks like you've already been on this journey for a little bit, but you're about to pivot in a way. This word pivot keeps coming up in a lot of my readings. Get ready to pivot. There's a reason for that. Now, with the Knight of Cups, I love that he's focused on all of these heart bubbles, okay? To me, we're focusing on what we love to do. He's not even paying attention to the shark in the water. And a lot of these imagery, a lot of the imagery in these cards is about focusing on more positive things. Here in the Page of Pentacles, he's throwing up a coin, but he's not even paying attention to it. And he has a sack of money that he dropped. He's not paying attention to it. Queen of Pentacles, she has this chest full of money. Not even paying attention to it. So to me, this is about embarking on a heart-led journey and not worrying about the financial aspects of it in a way, okay? So often we try to find a job that pays the most, something that's going to pay our bills, etc., right? And sometimes that job doesn't really resonate with our soul. Okay, because I can tell you many times I've had jobs where I've woken up and I'm like, oh, this again. My mom, I used to work at Walmart, no offense to Walmart, when I was younger, and she would call it the Walmart sigh. And I had some really good years there, but near the end, I was just getting to the, and I would do that right before I got out of the car. And I think it's just because it didn't resonate with me anymore. So again, no offense to them. That could have been any job, but it was my soul telling me, hey, Jenna, we're not happy because we're not doing something that we fully enjoy doing. All right? So this, Cancer, is you embarking on that heart-led journey, listening to your intuition. Now, one really powerful thing right here at the foot, at his feet, that is a map. And my guides were like, hey, Jenna, you know what? You know what a map? Somebody had mapped that out. They created that because they have been there, right? Okay, so what they're saying here is, with him not even paying attention to the map, he's gone on this journey, he's already started, he's not paying attention. That means he's mapping out his own way, which tells me two things. One, he's listening to his intuition and what he feels is right, going in the direction that feels right for him. Awesome. Two, where he's going, no one's been before, okay? Or very few have been, all right? So I'm really getting career vibes from this. This is kind of more like life purpose or following our passions in a way. Especially in regards to career, you might be creating a whole new field, and this has come up in a couple of readings, or you could be doing things in a different way in an existing field. So the example that they kept giving me, especially with this tower here, is maybe he's in construction and he was tired of building the same model homes, okay? Or he wants to be a house flipper, something of that nature, or an interior designer. Is something to do with homes in this case. And there's many people that do that type of work or those types of jobs, right? But they're telling me, okay, you know what, maybe he starts building uncommon dwellings, right? So maybe he starts building tower-like homes. That's very uncommon around here anyways. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, stunning, not common. And this, him following his intuition, him following his passion and creating that, could get him a lot of attention. And they're like, that's not the point. But him listening to himself That's the most important thing. And he can build a career out of doing things that he enjoys doing. So he could put his passion and his experience together of working in construction and having a passion about medieval times, and put those together and create medieval style homes or decorating in that sort of way, okay? So really following our passions here, creating a new narrative for ourselves and maybe for a field. In another case, they're kind of making me feel that maybe you take a couple of career paths and mold them together to create something new. Whatever this is going to be big. Because they're showing me, again, the Page of Pentacles. To me, this is the starting of the journey, or at least a bit into it. He's not focused on the money. He doesn't have a lot of money. Queen of Pentacles, the end of the journey, quote unquote. She's got so much money, right? She's sitting comfortably. She looks happy. All the fruits of her labor right there. She looks content, okay? So what my guides are saying is, let's focus on this heart-led journey, okay? What do we love to do? What do you feel like looking into right now? Because oftentimes, even though I'm on this journey, sometimes I can feel lost. And my guides are like, hey, Jenna, what have you felt like doing lately? Organizing. Organizing my house. Looking into organization. They're like, that's something that your intuition is telling you to look into, right? So maybe I'll start studying a little bit of organization. Not necessarily how to be a professional organizer, but maybe if I feel called to do that, right? What they've kind of made me feel, especially when I say a couple of careers and putting them together, or a bunch of interests in putting them together. I have so many, and you might be like me, Cancer, where it's hard for me to decide, what career that I want, because there's so many things that I'm interested in, and my guides are saying, and that I'd be good at, which I don't believe, but they do. But the same for you, right? There's so many things that you could be good at. It's about choosing one that would make you happiest, okay? Some of you, I feel that you're going to be writing a book, or maybe somebody would be writing a book about you because you're creating change, okay? There has been a shift. My guides are they're showing me the word pandemic. Sorry, just hit my light in my tripod. The pandemic forced a lot of people to go within, and it helped to shift the world. And my guides keep showing me 5 years. So within the next 5 years, a lot of things are going to be different. It might not seem like it, but because they're probably going to be subtle change. But a lot of things are going to be different. So right now, if you are following your heart and it doesn't seem like people are taking notice or interest in what you're doing, give it time. And they're not saying it's going to take you 5 years. No, but give it time. With the Nine of Cups, I love how she's building. She's building up step by step what she loves and what she wants to do and wants to create, and she's at peace with that. Maybe nobody's taking notice. This crab isn't, and neither is the cat. Nobody's taking notice yet. But that's okay because she loves what she's doing, so she's going to keep doing it, all right? Keep doing it. Okay. So this is the example that they're giving me. I really love thrifting and buying secondhand goods. And there's a certain aesthetic that I want for my house whenever I get it. And my guys are like, Jenna, it's not like you're just going to go out and buy every single thing for the house right like in a short span of time, right? Because what I want, it's something that needs to be curated because I like more vintage, older style. So my gods are like, you've already started collecting things for that house that you don't even have yet, right? So I'm building that. They're saying building that aesthetic. They want us to do the same thing with our career, with this life purpose or this heart-led journey, whatever it is for you. Building it one step at a time, one brick at a time, one tchotchke at a time, they're saying. Okay, so whatever this is, keep building. If you do little bits here and there, step by step, you will build and create something. And sometimes it won't make sense. You won't necessarily always have that end goal like I do in the case of the house and knowing, okay, this is how I want it to look, so these are the things that I need for it. It's not always going to be like that. You know, in this example, I could go to a yard sale and find something and be like, I'm really drawn to that and I feel like I need to buy this, but I don't know why. And that piece and other pieces, I might purchase them and not realize why I did, but I did it because I loved them. And later on, I can put them together and it makes sense, okay? That's what they're kind of saying here. That message keeps coming up in a lot of the readings. When you listen to your intuition, sometimes, a lot of the time, what you feel guided to do won't make sense. And that's okay because in the end, it will, right? So to me, what they're showing me here with the Page of Pentacles, maybe you left a job and there's a job opening here. Somebody's offering you it. And you're like, oh, you know, I could really use the money right now, but I don't feel guided to take it, even though it might seem like a good idea. Passing it up, there's nothing wrong with that because there could be another one, a better one on the next, on their next road, right? So follow your intuition, Cancer. Follow your passion, follow your heart, and it won't steer you wrong, even if it doesn't fully make sense. Because I'm really seeing that some of you are building something really big, and this keeps coming up. Because with the book, it's the same color, same pattern as her cape. To me, some of you are going to self-publish, or you're going to make your own book. They're saying how-to book. Some of you might, for your journey, write a how-to book of how you did it. Okay? And then they're showing me all these books back here with the King of Swords. Some of you are going to be writing a lot of books. And it doesn't necessarily have to be books. This could be you building up a fashion line. This could be you creating a lot of art. Whatever this is, it's going to be big. Okay? But you have to take it one step at a time, Cancer. Don't be afraid to be a trailblazer. If you want to do something, do it. Okay? Regardless of what anyone else is saying. Because remember, Knight of Cups, he's focused on what he loves and not the shark below him. She's not focused on all the birds around her. Okay? That owl has wisdom, but she's not focusing on that. Because she's focusing on her inner wisdom, and that's the most important thing. Alright, I feel like I blabbered way too much in this video, Cancer, but this is a really, really passionate subject for me and my angels and guides, so expect it to come up a lot more often, especially they're showing me, again, 5 years. Within the next 5 years, there's going to be these great changes in your life and in the world, okay, if you keep listening to yourself and keep taking these steps, okay? All right, Cancer, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if it resonates, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Bye!